Welcome back, everyone. Our next guest was the editor of the National Gardening magazine, Birds and Blooms, for 10 years. And she said that her friends and family would constantly ask her to please recommend plants that were easy.
Yeah, the don't kill plants, right? We are here now with Stacy Tornio. She noticed that horticulturists recommended the same plants over and over again. So she wrote this book, Plants You Can't Kill, 101 Easy to Grow Species for Beginning Gardeners. I love just the title and the idea that there are some plants that are, you know, you're going to give us a recommended list of plants that are pretty hardy. Great to see you.
Yeah, great to see you. Yeah, I would always get people, I mean, most of my friends are not gardeners. I'm kind of the nerdy gardener out of the bunch. So they'd be like, just tell me something that I can't fail at. So
yeah, I like that. So your book, give us kind of an overview.
So I'm really proud of the way I selected the plants for the book. So I went out to like a dozen horticulturalists and I said, what would you recommend? And I did a survey. And so I took their best results, and that's what the plants are in the book. So.
Yeah, and so I saw in there, was a daylily one of them? Because
Daylily
I can't believe a lily would be a no-kill plant.
Yeah, lilies are pretty good. Daylilies are the best. And a good thing about daylilies is you can put them in shade and they still do okay.
Great.
So a lot of people need those shade plants.
How long is the growing season here, guys? Is it 4 months? How long do you have in Milwaukee?
I would say it's a little longer than that. I'm thinking, you know, maybe June through. A lot of times you can get things through October even.
They say like Memorial Day is kind of like get your plants in by Memorial Day, and usually you're pretty safe by then.
Okay, okay.
It's interesting the way you categorize the book and then give suggestions within those categories. So like perennials, for example, and Laura mentioned daylilies. They come in almost any color. They can work even in shade because some people, you know, are challenged with, you know, especially if their the house faces a certain direction or they don't get enough sunlight. The other thing is grasses. You love grasses, right?
I love grasses.
Tall ones?
Yeah, the tall ones.
Yeah.
Some people are like, grass, why are you recommending grass? But no, like ornamental grasses or like decorative grasses. And so I love putting them in the back.
Which one is this right here that we're looking at?
Okay, so this is maiden grass.
Okay.
And it gets about 6 or 7 feet tall. And the green turns to like a beautiful burgundy color in the fall. Cool. And so it's great as like a border plant.
What about shrubs?
Okay, so shrubs are fantastic. Like serviceberry is one that I recommend all the time. It has like 4-season appeal, so you get the blooms in the spring.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it. That's how it looks in the springtime. And then it has good color all summer, and then it has berries for the birds, like in the fall and the winter.
I love
What
birds.
color are the berries? You love birds and bunnies, berries, babies.
Yeah, the berries will be like a red color, and so yeah, it's like 4 seasons.
Oh, gorgeous.
You got me all figured out, Laura.
All
Okay, talk about houseplants, because especially in Wisconsin, because we were talking about how short our growing season is, it's fun to have houseplants, and we have a picture of one, but you also brought some here for our coffee table.
This is Jade Plant, and I brought you some as well. And Jade Plant is also called the money plant. So it's very popular to give as like a gift for a new house or a new job. And it's supposed to bring you fortune.
Okay, that's the legend, huh?
The legend.
I like that. That's kind of cool. And the legend says it breaks wealth and happiness.
Yeah,
it brings those things.
Yeah, wealth, happiness.
Is that a
Awesome.
succulent?
See, you are a gardener. I love it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it does have those like succulent kind of leaves. So the #1 mistake that people make with houseplants is that they overwater them.
Yeah.
So like they give them too much water, and this is a good example. So it has those succulent leaves. It holds its water really well. So don't water it too much.
Okay. One of my favorites, I feel like it's hard to kill herbs. I usually grow them inside in you know, small containers. A lot of people bring them outside in the summer. You like herbs too?
Yeah, so one of my favorite herbs to recommend is chives, because everyone's like, I feel like everyone's eaten chives, but then they don't know how they look. So these are chives in bloom, and it's like, they're gorgeous. Oh,
yeah.
And so to use them, you just like snip off the flower heads and then dice them up and throw them in your favorite.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
I usually grow mint. I should try chives. That's one I've never grown before. I like that. What about annuals? Do you have a favorite, a no-kill annual?
Yeah, so it's kind of a weird, it's like no-kill annual, like aren't annuals supposed to die every year? So my favorite is cosmos. They're gorgeous. They, 5-6 feet tall. Why I like them is that they will often reseed every year. So like
they do come back.
Kind of, like you can't count on them, but it's kind of cool. Or you can gather the seeds at the end of the season and save them and then plant them again in the spring.
Are you a master gardener, or you are?
Yeah, I am.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. That's a very high honor.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
It is like once you go
Yeah.
through that program, you're very proud to have that honor.
Yeah. I don't think it's nerdy. I think it's cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Do you have any tips for beginners that you'd like to leave people with?
Okay.
Because it can be a little overwhelming if you try to do a plant or something living in every
Anything.
category.
Right. So a lot of people will say, "Oh, I can kill it. Like I can kill that plant."
That's what I was gonna say.
Right.
So I was like, she's gonna say you
Challenge
can't kill
me.
it. Well, I can.
Yeah. So read the label on the little label that goes into plants. Like you can't put a plant that is shade in the sun. Like just following basic directions. And that label is like your best friend. So like if it says that it needs full sun, it really does need full sun.
It's the Bible for plants.
Yeah.
It's the word that little thing that goes in the plants or
Yeah,
shrubs.
it's like 20 words. Like that's all you need, and then you'll have success.
Follow
Well,
it.
I absolutely love the title of your book. I mean, I would have grabbed it in the thing. And we also have a giveaway today, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So first of all, people can go to your website. It is destinationnature.com to find out more about this no-kill plant book. I absolutely love it. We're giving away 2 copies to 2 callers this morning, which is super fun. 414-799-4444. Lucky caller number 7 and number 8 will both win a copy of the book, which is great. Thanks for bringing those
Yeah,
to us.
absolutely.
Really
Thanks,
nice
guys.
to
Learned a
meet
lot
you.
today.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.